across town trying to get to you. I've been keeping my phone on no sound, facing you out, that's true. Now I get butterflies just thinking about your eyes, and that can't be all bad. Things came up, things went down, maybe turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away, and that's why I couldn't make it today to our coffee shop days. I must admit to some X-rated thoughts of what I'd like to do to you. So I guess I can see how bad it rhymes, playing you for a fool. So I pick up the phone, dial your number on the tone to set things straight. Things come up, things go down, make me turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away, and that's why I couldn't make it today. Coffee cup carried me far, far away, and that's why I couldn't make it today. 'Cause a big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away, and that's why I couldn't make it today to our coffee shop days, our coffee shop days, our coffee shop days, our coffee shop days.
Good Monday morning and welcome back to the Bear Cave. I'm Teddy and you are listening to MessyMocha. As I start a little bit earlier on this, January the 27th. Welcome back. I'm back. News headlines. Pour a little more. Analyze this as I am sitting here. I've got my water. I have my mocha. My coffee. It's almost gone now. So we're going to jump right into the headlines. Shout out to all my other bears I call, the honey bears and the grizzlies, to the moderators and each and every one of you that are joining me this morning. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the 5 things I think. Although, see how we're going to do this. I'm going to try to pull this back. So we're going to be covering CNN, a little bit of Fox, that's the New York Post, and Associated Press, just kind of going through the headlines and seeing what's out there. One of the headlines that are grabbing the news is over the weekend. Marching orders. President Donald Trump, he is making lots of uh, migrants are being flown back. Colombia reversed its stance not to accept any of the flights, but then President Trump put a 25% tariff on to Colombia and they reversed it. So let's see what that is all about. Let's see. Here's one. This is from the AP. Live updates. White House, and this is would be live, claims a victory in a showdown with Colombia over taking deported migrants. Where's everybody this one? Is it because it's so early? Let's see. I'm going to leave that picture up. I'll look at it on my other screen. Here it is. Let's see who is this one. It would be. Here we go. You can see to your left, there it is, a little picture. Nation has a change of heart after refusing to take back its citizens who snuck into the U.S. A one-way ticket. So we'll start with Fox first. Colombia leader quickly caves after Trump threats, offers presidential plane for deportation flights. Colombia President Gustavo Petro swiftly backtracked on his refusal to accept deportation flights from the U.S. after President Donald Trump threatened tariffs. Did I say tariffs or did I say taxes? I can't remember. Tariffs and other measures. The White House confirmed on Sunday that Colombia's president had caved to all of President Trump's terms, including the unrestricted acceptance of all illegal aliens from Colombia returned from the U.S., including the U.S. military aircraft without limitation or delay. Hang on for just a second. And by the way, we are live right now on Facebook, X, and here on YouTube. Okay. Based on this statement, the fully drafted IEEPA tariffs and sanctions will be held in reserve and not signed unless Colombia fails to honor this agreement. This came out in that statement. The visa sanctions issued by the State Department and enhanced inspections from Customs and Border Protection will remain in effect until the first plane load of Colombian deportees is successfully returned. Today's events make clear to the world that America is respected again, the statement added. President Trump will continue to fiercely protect our nation's sovereignty, and he expects all nations of the world to fully cooperate in accepting the deportation of their illegal citizens or citizens illegally present in the United States. You can email me right now at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. And perhaps sometime during this broadcast, I may read some of them if they're related to the topic or the news that we are discussing this morning. Give me your thoughts. Tell me how you feel about the crackdown. Um, there are some migrants and U.S., we'll just say U.S. legal citizens who are concerned that their families are going to, family members, any of their family members, might get caught up in this um, crackdown that's going on right now. Although President Trump has made it clear it's the criminals first, those who have committed serious crimes, they would be the ones deported first. Okay? So far, if you want to know the numbers, there have been more than 1,000 arrests, um, and the returns have begun. Okay, so I said I'd cover the 5 things. Let's just throw up this picture here while I go over them. The first one that I'm already talking about is immigration crackdown. The Trump administration is wasting no time fulfilling a campaign promise to conduct arrests and deportations of undocumented immigrants. Almost 1,000 arrests have been reported across the U.S. amid President Donald Trump's immigration enforcement blitz. The addition to enhanced targeted operations announced by ICE agents in Chicago, immigration enforcement actions were reported over the weekend in cities such as Atlanta, as well as Colorado, Los Angeles, and Austin, Texas. The operations are expected to continue this week. On Sunday, Trump also imposed a 25% tariff on Colombia when the country initially balked at accepting deported migrants being returned on U.S. military planes, which, by the way, cost a lot more money. A lot of money, thousands of dollars per hour for the use of U.S. military aircraft. But the company um, also, there can be some commercial or private flights, but right now they are being transported on U.S. military. Let's see what's going on here. Auschwitz commemorations. World leaders are gathering in Poland today to mark 80 years since the liberation of Auschwitz Birkenau concentration camp. Nazis murdered more than 1 million at a camp over a 5-year period that was from 1940 to 1945, part of the 6 million Jews who were killed during the Holocaust. The UN declared January 27th the International Holocaust Memorial Day in 2005. This year's commemoration comes as the number of survivors is rapidly dwindling as anti Semitism is on the rise, especially in Australia, Europe, and the Middle East. Britain's King Charles, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, and French President Emmanuel Macron are among those attending the event today. On to the Middle East, tens of thousands of displaced Gaza residents began returning to what was left of their homes Tuesday after Israel opened a corridor into the north of the battered enclave. Their return was pushed back by 48 hours after Israel accused Hamas of breaching the terms of the fragile ceasefire agreement. So let's see, there were three that were returned, Israelis returned, and then there have been four more returned, and others will follow. But the number of Palestinians that have been released as the exchange far, far outnumbers in the agreement the number of Israeli hostages that have been returned. Let's see, someone is quoting here. Let me see who this is. I'd rather get involved with some of the Arab nations and build housing in a different location where I think they could maybe live in peace for a change. Trump said of Gaza. Both Jordan and Egypt rejected Trump's idea to shift Palestinians out of the enclave, saying such a move would displace Palestinians from their homeland, which many, many, many Palestinians have vowed they're not going to ever give up their homeland. On to Kia's recall. Kia America is recalling more than 80,000 vehicles due to improper wiring that can change airbags and seat belts from deploying in an emergency. The recall includes 2023 through 2025 Nero EV plug-in hybrid and hybrid vehicles. To remedy the situation, dealers will replace and reroute the flooring wire assembly as necessary for free. Owners will be notified by letters mailed in March. The recall follows one in November when Hyundai and Kia recalled more than 200,000 electric vehicles. Let's see. Maybe I wonder. Some of you, I think, have these hybrid vehicles. Have they performed in the way that you thought they would perform? I guess you want to. Do you not want to see Trump? You know, when I put his face up there, like at least one or two people seem to drop down. Let's do this. Okay, while I'm covering the five things. Also, hello. I see you out there, Jimbo. Says good morning. Beer Cave Early Mocha. I'm all ready. Hope to make it back. All right. What else is going on in other news? J.D. Vance sparred with CBS anchor on refugee vetting. Vice President J.D. Vance discussed his thoughts on President Donald Trump's executive order on temporarily halting refugee resettlements. This was on Sunday on Face the Nation. I wonder if I could put a little bit of that.
A local nonprofit taking a bold step today to increase the amount of affordable.
No, that's a commercial. Here's what he has.
Refugees have been properly vetted. In fact, we know that there are cases of people who allegedly were properly vetted and then were literally planning terrorist attacks on our country. That happened during the campaign, if you may remember. So clearly not all of these foreign nationals
but there are
have been properly
30,000
vetted.
people in the pipeline Afghan refugees.
But my primary
Do you stand by
concern
it?
as the vice president, Margaret, is to look after the American people. And now that
So
we
no.
know that we have vetting problems with a lot of these refugee programs, we absolutely cannot unleash thousands of unvetted people into our country.
These
It's
people are
not
vetted.
good.
These people are vetted.
Just like the guy.
She says these people are vetted. These people are vetted.
Who planned a terrorist attack in Oklahoma a few months ago, he was allegedly properly vetted, and many people in the media and the Democratic Party said that he was properly vetted. Clearly he wasn't.
No, and that was a very particular case. It wasn't clear if he was radicalized when he got here or while he was living here.
I don't really care, Margaret. I don't want that person in my country, and I think most Americans agree with me.
So President Trump again issued, what is that? I've got it on my other screen. He signed orders.
Clear if he was radicalized when he got here or while he was living here.
I don't really care, Margaret. I don't want that person in my country, and I think most Americans agree with me.
He issued an executive order that put a pause on refugee resettlement operations. Tens of thousands. This is another story. Afghanistan allies. Wow. Just scouring these headlines. Okay. Let's see what the five. I did the 5 things. Let's see what the live updates are for Trump's immigration crackdown. We talked about Colombia. The administration launched an immigration enforcement blitz that included multiple federal agencies, again, resulting in arrest of nearly 1,000 people. On to Trump's tariffs. So, I mentioned the other day that Americans might also feel the implications of Trump's tariffs, because I'm reading here that this administration threatening 25% tariffs on all imports from Canada and Mexico as soon as Saturday, a move that would almost immediately impact car dealerships and factories in the United States. So, who might feel that? We might feel that. The tariffs would add a minimum, get this, of thousands of dollars to the cost of cars, according to experts, and not just cars that are assembled in those two countries and shipped to the United States, but also cars built at American auto plants, all of which have Canadian and Mexican parts that cannot easily be replaced. President Donald Trump has argued on the campaign trail that tariffs are the only way to save American auto industries, even though automakers are reporting record or near record profits without them. But what is clear is that tariffs could upend production of vehicles across the continent and put the price of cars already near record highs out of the reach of many buyers. So we'll see how this plan to levy these tariffs across these different countries like Canada and Mexico, how that will affect Americans. All right. Hello. Let me see. Uh, okay. Hello to X over there, my listeners who love political news and just want to get caught up. In the meantime, let me go ahead and take a short break. It's 8:30. Play a little coffee music, and I will be right back. All right, so I'm back. I was just reading about the Chinese. It's called R1 AI. They announced it, and it sent the U.S. stock market. Uh, well, it caused a significant plunge. It's a major development in global technology and finance. China's is again it's called the R1 AI. Um, the reason they think it's having this kind of impact is because it could be interpreted that China is advancing in tech dominance, once seen as like uh, Chat GPT. Well, this is their version, which is supposed to be groundbreaking. Mhm. And it's supposed to be a leap forward in AI capabilities. I think this is why, one of the reasons why it's important that all of these tech giants here in the US, these companies, continue to do research and advance with AI as fast, as rapidly as it's growing. If we don't, then China is set, or could be, to outpace, that's what it appears, to outpace uh, some of these US companies, US tech. So China's again R1 AI. It's supposed to be groundbreaking artificial intelligence. And one of the things that its advantages are, it's being reported that it can process complex real time data streams in multiple industries, not only finance and logistics, but also in national defense. Speaking of defense, our newest secretary, Pete Hegseth, he will be at the Pentagon for the first time today as uh, Secretary of Defense. So, again, back to this. It's a clear signal, this is my opinion, that um, China is ambitious enough, well, we know that, to outpace the US in critical tech sectors. But that doesn't mean they're going to, it just means it's there. All of this technology has been around just recently, but the advances and the growth are breaking records. So, again, the immediate reaction to that announcement is US tech stocks, particularly the ones that are in AI and semiconductor. They took a sharp dip. Why? Because investors are concerned that Chinese AI advancements could diminish the global market share of US companies like Google and Microsoft. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons it's important to get behind technology so that US can be tech dominant. Now, if China takes a leap in this technology, what is that going to mean? What could that mean? We're already trying to. Didn't TikTok? Is it gone? I heard something mixed over the weekend. Is it gone? You know, it was turned off and it was turned back on. It's still. Anything else before I wrap this 45 minutes up? Um, Again, you can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Sterling Mathis, good morning, says tuning in before work today. Peaceful day, starting vibes. Junebug says competition. Yeah. It's important. It's important, and maybe this is why the tech giants are, having these conversations with the president now, Donald Trump, right? Where they once were maybe opposed, they're much more open. They were at the inauguration. We saw Jeff Bezos, we saw Mark Zuckerberg, and of course, Elon Musk. He's been in full support of even during the campaign. So I think it's a good idea. Yeah. All right. And I think that's going to be almost it for me. You might hear. Can you hear any noise in the background? Let me know. Can you hear any like odd noise right now? I'm in my lower level and it's open to the upstairs, so I can't like close a door between my lower level. Okay, June says there's a slight buzzing noise. Okay. Where's the speaker? Is that better? I just turned down the speaker that is close to or next to my desk. And my mic is in a different location. So I'm having to turn. No, it's still buzzing. Or no, you don't hear it. Good morning. Blessed says good morning. Good morning. What's on your day's agenda? I have a few things. It's still buzzing. Okay, well, that means I just have to work on some other things on this setup, trying to get it as close to what I'm used to. All right. Long pause or music before I leave. Yeah.
Yeah, can we please have Gabe start by himself?
Just because you're my day one doesn't mean you're the right one. I have to keep my options open.
For you to come to your senses, been on it since we was kids. You taught me how to French kiss. Now you so cold with your business, but you still don't know what love is. Love is more than feelings, it's choices. Why we so indecisive? All these years later, still the same shit running. Open cycle, but before it closes, I want you to want me. Ask me to be more in your life. But if you did, would I run? 'Cause you since day one. You had me from day one. You could have been chosen. I won't be sloppy seconds. My day one. Just because you're my day one doesn't mean you're the right one. For you to finally get serious about me, we never gonna be official. Playing games so childish, late night creeping on some bullshit. Let's just say goodbye to benefits and be friends. Wanted you to want me, ask me to be more in your life. But if you did, would I run? 'Cause you've been missing day one. Yeah, you had me from day one. You could have been chosen. I won't be sloppy seconds. My day one never took me out. What is that all about? I should make you proud. I'll take my love out loud from day one. Yeah, you had me from day one. Oh, you could have been chosen. I won't be sloppy seconds. My day one.
That felt good.
All right, so that will do it for me. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies. Please hit the like, and of course the honey bears. Hit the like on your way out. Email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Join me later when I come back tonight. That's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a great Monday.
skies of love, I'm free. As long as you're here with me. I surrender my heart. I was yours from the start. Together we will be stronger than all. We can sway but never fall. You are my sunshine on a rainy day. You are the one who takes my breath away. In the vast skies of love, I'm free. As long as you're here with me. Sunshine, you are my sunshine. Sunshine, sunshine, you are my sunshine. Sunshine on a rainy day. Sunshine on a rainy day. You are my sunshine.